Hey guys, how are y'all? How are y'all? How are y'all? Yay! I'm back. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Hey Debbie and hey baby. Oh my goodness, that's over there. Okay. Um, hey Minky Finky, Hadija, Melinda, hello, darling. Aquarius from Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. We're neighbors. I am in Wisconsin. Hey, Melba. All right, gang. All right, we're going to get started. I need to go grab my coffee over there. So we are going to play the intro right quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then we're going to jump right on in, okay? All right, you ready for the full moon? I so am. Okay, here we go. All right. Whoo-hoo. Oh, I got it. Y'all didn't tell me I had no food on my darn lip, child. How embarrassing. I've been already ripping and running around today, guys. I have been ripping and running. I had to put my car in the shop because, I'm getting ready to head down to New Orleans for vacation. I leave next week, Monday the 18th, and I'll be gone for about a week. Well, probably a week. I'll be back on the 25th. So anyway, long story less long. Child. So you put it, you put your vehicle in, Gemini. You're gonna have to actually get the heck out of here. Everybody say hello and goodbye to Gemini. Hold on. Child, let me tell you something. I love her, but she will end up flopping all over all the cards today. I can't do it today. Love her to pieces, but we got things to do. Gemini loves being on YouTube. She loves it. Absolutely. Pretty soon she's gonna ask me for a check, and I'm gonna be like, nope. Anyway, long story short. So you take your car in, get it looked at. I thought I was just gonna get my brakes redone and everything. Child, I needed a whole tie rod end and everything. I needed a whole tie rod end. It was a mess and a half. Okay. But we got it together, oil changed, new brakes, tie rod end, all the things that needed to be done, the things and the things. So let's get started. I don't think itchy nose. I don't think I need anything else. Okay, let's get started. So these are gonna be they're gonna be full moon Stop playing in my face. Hold on, guys. It's been a minute since I've used this system. So it wants me to tell it life is okay. Stop playing. Perfection. Okay. That's better. Now it's a little tight, so I'm gonna be having to move around cards so you guys can see them. But today we are going to be using the Gaia Oracle deck. Um, this is going to give us guidance, affirmations, and transformation. Okay. Actually, I am going to. You guys need to. I need a little more space. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if you guys have I ever shown you guys these. These are dodecagrams. So they are 12-sided polygons. This is Amazonite. I think, no, green aventurine. This is tourmaline and this is amethyst. And I got them because these can be found in Hathor's temple in Egypt. The dodecagram was a huge, huge, very sacred geometrical figure that she used. And then we are also, for our tarot, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. So that's what we're going to use today. I'm going to put you over here just so I can read you when I want to. And I'm going to have the Ankh here. Now, the reason why I'm doing all of this today, guys, let me go back to this view, is because this full moon in Aquarius is really about two things. It, I titled this Balanced Manifestation, but what we have to understand is when we're coming into balance, that's going to be personal as well as professional, if you will, right? This in our personal lives and our relationships, as well as what we are bringing forth into the world as far as manifestation is concerned. So we're going to need to be balanced in our relationships. We're going to need to bring some resolution to some things. These are some things that we're just going to need to do. Okay. And this it's going to be very, 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 very critical that we do those things at this full moon coming into the upcoming year. If you have not done so already, I'm going to actually, I wonder if I can do it this way. um okay, good. I'm going to actually do this here. Full moon in Libra. Perfect. So I'm going to upload the grid. If you guys have not done so already, Melinda, if you want to drop in the chat the link to my website, you could do two things there. You can sign up for my free weekly newsletter. If you already get my weekly newsletter, please check your spam account because I understand that some of them this go around went to spam. And if you've gotten the newsletter and you haven't had a chance yet to download this, you can actually download this, what I'm about to show you, on my website under free downloads. So this here is I put together every lunation cycle. I put together a crystal grid and an explanation of the crystal grid for you guys to use if you choose to. You don't have to. There's no have tos around here. Um, but if you choose to use a crystal grid to enhance and amplify your intentions and the energies of this lunation cycle, I put this together every month for you guys. So this full moon grid for maximum manifestation and resolution. You actually get to use these grids not just at the lunation cycles, but that's why I tell you what they're for. You could pull a crystal grid out and use it at any time if you just need extra boost in anything. So it's a 3-page PDF that you can download. It's completely free. I tell you what sacred geometrical, what sacred geometry I'm using. I tell you in the second page what the stones that I'm using, what they are, right? And why, what each stone, the energy that it does, that it amplifies, that it gives off, that it helps you with, and why I'm using it in this particular grid. And then the last page is a printable grid on paper, and I show you it's all color coded. You can't go wrong. So, right, so this color is clear quartz points, so they're going to be kind of shaved down to a point that are pointing outward. We're using pyrite, citrine, and rose quartz. So you guys have plenty of time. If you don't have any like clear quartz points right now, please go grab some. I might try to find some on Amazon and throw a link in here, but get some of that. You should probably have some pyrite. You should probably have some citrine, and then a rose quartz. I have a rose quartz sphere. Let me bring this down. I have a rose quartz sphere that I'll be using, but you can just use a piece of rose quartz as well. It's going to be fine. So I really recommend doing that this go around. Okay. All right. The video looks weird. Is everybody's video looking weird? Okay. All right. Here we go. So those of you guys that don't know yet, I have what we call a card cam. So you're going to see me in the corner and the cards, right, in the rest of the view. Okay. You're going to see that I've got card cams going on here. All right. Shall we begin? You guys know how I do. We're going to start off with Aries. And here we go. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to pull a Gaia Oracle first. Can I get one card for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? You really don't want to cooperate with me today, do you? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sometimes it takes them a minute to warm up to me. I haven't used these in a long, long time. Thank you. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. All right, let's pull some tarot. I was looking for this the other day. Oh, y'all, I could really use someone that was here as I need an assistant. I need an assistant. I prefer for one to be living here. Oh, cheese and rice. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we're going to pull some quick cards here. I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it yet. Listen, Aries, what I'm already hearing from you is, like I talked about earlier today in my weekday energy report, be careful of your biases, your confirmation biases due to situations, occurrences, energies that have occurred before, right? Be careful of that. Don't let that keep you from actually moving forward and releasing what you need to release here during this particular lunation cycle. So we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we have the Tower. What I'm feeling for you is that what's coming towards you for this lunation cycle, what you should be looking for, what you should be having an expectation for and setting an intention for is this partnership, this Three of Pentacles partnership, this somebody kind of coming in to say, hey, I want to work with you, I want to collaborate with you, I want to commission you to do something. So look for these areas that you've been looking for abundance to begin to um, show itself. Look for that to be um, paramount during this time period, and actually call that in. Um, it's time to face your fears, and it's time to face your secrets. It's time to also face the secrets of other people, the things that you've always known were there, but you really kind of didn't want to see. That you kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all do this. We all kind of blow past some of the red flags, yellow flags, what have you. We blow past it, and we shouldn't, or we just kind of suppress it because we don't really want to face it. I'm going to need you to face it, because if you don't, if you don't, you're continuing to try to avoid the destruction of something with this tower moment that needs to be destroyed. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm actually going to put this here. However, be careful in how you relate to these people or this individual or this situation. Be very careful and be very methodical in how you're planning to do whatever it is that you're going to do. So be methodical in planning your partnership and the collaboration. Be sure that you understand all of the intricacies, um, all of the intricacies throughout everything. Um, yeah, you gotta like read the fine print. But again, I feel like Aries, there's just some secrets that either there's some deep down healing secrets that you need to know for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or there's secrets about other people that you just not wanted to see. And with this Ten of Swords, the minute that you actually acknowledge your levels of anxiety, the minute you acknowledge the screwed up ish that's been going on, then that can be moved away from you. It feels like it's utter complete destruction, but it's actually not. It's actually going to free you. Okay. Yep. Knight of Swords. That's when communication's going to begin to open up, new ideas. Like, you're going to get this great kind of inspiration and inspirational thoughts and speech, and all that is going to come. All right. It's going to come. Um, when we hold on to past hurts, pains, when we keep that as our confirmation bias, that keeps us from manifesting something new. This tower moments are not bad, guys. We see the tower and we're just like, what? No, they're not bad. It is like if any of you ever plant or seen farmers plant crops, what do? And right about now, they'd be doing it, right? They would have already started. So I just happen to know that you should have had potatoes in the ground. If you're going to plant potatoes, you should have had that in the ground, okay, um, by Good Friday, typically. Definitely by this week, right? And as late as next week. So what do you do when you're getting ready to plant? You go out and you till the ground. You literally like, and you upset it, and you destroy whatever grass is growing and weeds and whatever else. Like, you are out there, you're tilling that ground because you need to destroy whatever that top layer of was, and get it mixed up, and get that good soil up, get it churned up real good so that you can then grow something new. So allow the dead anointing or the dead foundation or the dead garbage to be destroyed. Don't hold on to it because it's so memorable, or you're afraid that you can't do anything different. Okay. Um, that's what's opening up. But I do see some super, really amazing um, new collaborations or new opportunities for you to either learn something or grow in some way. I see that definitely happening here, but you got to let go of this past, right? You got to let go of the past. Just the Empress. You don't have an assistant. I just knew you had several people helping you, working for you. Thank you so much. I do. I have coaches. I have coaches. I have a virtual assistant um that does, you know, a lot of my other like social media stuff. I have people that I work with to help me with marketing and things like that. But what I do not have is a personal assistant. And I wished if anybody lives in the Madison, Wisconsin area, I would really love that. I'll do it otherwise, but I would really love to if I could have one that lived here. Okay, I'm sorry for the dog barking in the background. Don't know who has come up to the house. We're going to move right along to Taurus. Let me get rid of this. Moving right along to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm actually loading up other intros. Here we go. I am a one-woman production show over here too, so I'm going to be needing to get a production assistant too. Hey, Hadija, welcome back. Thanks, Melinda, that the graphics keep getting better. I find new stuff to play with. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let me get one of the Gaia Oracle cards for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, and she's like got her lady bits out. Let me see if I've got something to cover up her lady bits. Oh my God, today. All right, game. All right. Let's just know that this is a woman. I'm going to have to cover up her lady bits. And the card itself is the dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The dream, something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. I'm going to need these people. Like when you can I just say something to all of those folks that are creating Oracle decks or tarot? There are a lot of us that will use your deck on camera, on YouTube. We can't have lady bits or man parts showing. Could we please like put some level of clothing or drapery around these people? Oh, you're a production assistant, hey? Awesome. Okay, we have energy coming towards you, the world. So there's a cycle that's ending for you towards Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yep, it has to in order for the new and insightful and wonderful to happen, in order for the breakthrough to happen. Let's see. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Wow. Okay, is the tower going to be the card for the day? Probably. What I'm seeing here, Taurus, you're finally allowing yourself a space to dream. Okay. For some Taurians, though, the dream that the dream that you've been chasing isn't actually the one you should have been, and that's the revelation that you're getting. For other Taurians, you're finally open to like moving forward in the dream that you've dreamt, but you've been thus far kind of like, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I'm not sure if I'm going to manifest it. That's actually why I have my Ankh here today, because that really symbolizes like birthing, manifestation, right? Like that nurturing energy, and it represents the balance between masculine and feminine. So that's why I have that Ankh here today, so I can really be kind of getting that energy and it's reminded to me. So for some of you all, what this chapter being over means is that this dream you've been either holding on to or chasing for so very long that seems like it's on hold, or the dream that you've been dreaming and you just have refused to allow it to come to fruition. The shakeup is happening. Here we have the King of Pentacles. If you allow this to actually, if you allow the new thing to begin, it's going to be very, very, very lucrative and abundant for you. This is you. Nine of Swords. You're dealing with some. Listen, Taurus, I get it that it's sometimes, when you don't have the surety of what exactly is going to happen and how it's going to happen, it can cause anxiety. Please don't let it. You're going to have to release that anxiety so the new thing can come, because you are embarking, Four of Wands, on your life path journey. This is what you've been meaning to do. Some of you guys, again, have been chasing a dream that's just nothing more than a pipe dream, and it's actually now become a nightmare for you. Others of you, that dream that you're chasing, that dream that you've held so deep inside, now you're like, okay, can I really do this now? Let me move a whole bunch of crap out of my way. Let me release a whole bunch of stuff just so that I can allow my dream to actually come to fruition. And if you do, if you recalibrate, either way, if you recalibrate so the true, what is of your highest good can actually make itself manifest, it is going to be absolutely amazing. It is life purpose. You are changing cycles here, which makes perfect sense, right? It makes perfect sense for this to be occurring for you right now. You're changing life cycles. All right. So that's what we've got going for this full moon. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Hadijah's a Jane of trades. Well, hopefully you're a master of some. They say jack of all trades, master of none. Jane of all trades, master of some. So anyway, my people that are making these darn decks, please cover up the lady bits. Okay, here we go. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Here we go. Oops. No, Gemini. Okay, here we go. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Let's pull from the Gaia Oracle first, please. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Pull from the Gaia Oracle. Thank you guys all for being here. I so very much appreciate you. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya to the moon and back. And all of the stars in between. Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Gemini, I feel you finding your tribe. I feel you finding your tribe. I feel you coming into relationship with like-minded people that are going to help you achieve your goals and your dreams. And they're going to feed you on a spiritual level. Let's see what the cards say. Oh no, I must have been hitting potholes, honey, because I just had to have my tie rod, one of my tie rods replaced today. That was not cheap. 5 of Wands. Oh, honey, you've been going through so much arguing, haven't you? 6 of Cups, yeah. Guys, you've been like dealing, and Queen of Pentacles. Gemini, I feel like you've been in this internal and external fight. Like it's just been naggy, right? It could be little things that you didn't take care of are now like nagging at you that you got to take care of them. With the 6 of Cups, so I feel like it's also been potentially with people that are really in close communion with you. So perhaps, Gemini, you should be bringing in a mentor, a coach, a healer, somebody that you can talk to on a sacred spiritual level to help kind of navigate through what this is all about. Because a lot of times when there's like a naggy situation happening with us, what's really happening with us is that some area of shadow or unhealed, what have you, that we really need to deal with, and it's okay. But it's bubbling to the surface so we can handle it. Bring yourself into balance with your very close relationships, especially. But I also do see some new tribe coming in. This Queen of Pentacles, this could be a significant um, female influence in your life. Could be mother, could be um, aunt, could be grandmother, could be boss. Could also be who you're in relationship with, if they're operating in their feminine energy, or if they are feminine in nature. But also I kind of feel like this is asking you to bring your divine feminine into balance so that you can create, right? This is time for you to find the sacredness of that. Um, the sacredness of your heart space, the sacredness of your life space, the sacredness of you as a person and you with your passions, desires, um, dreams, aspirations. So let's see what all this has been about. Ooh, time to make a decision. Gemini, let me tell you something. You're going to have to decide whether or not there's any truth to what's being said to you. There's a lot of past programming that's being played out in your life. It's like on repeat. It's like this loop keeps playing over and over and over again, and it was implanted within you or programmed within you during your formative years. Um, and it could just be in general something that's always played out in the family, and so it's also playing out in you, and that's kind of also what you're like emotionally fighting against. You're just like, I don't want this to play out all over again, and I feel like the significant person in your life is somehow triggering this. So you're going to have to make a decision if you want to release that programming and change it up. And again, reprogram yourself with self love and sacredness, right? Sacred space, right? So that you can, with the Fool, do something new. Like it's time for you to embark in your highest self and your highest being and what's of your highest good. And this is going to be new for you because I feel like a lot of you have felt very, very responsible for your entire family and what's been and everything. This is a real death and rebirth. This is a complete renewal for you, which you guys are fine with. Like you guys reinvent yourselves all the time. That's what I love about you. You reinvent yourselves all the time, Gemini. So allow the rebirth to happen. I know this is a little uncomfortable. I just hear a lot of arguing or fussing or, that kind of thing where it's just been uncomfortable. But I want you to also look inward and not just outward. So, why is that person, what they're saying, what they're doing, irritating my ever loving soul? What in me is bringing that out potentially as well? I'm not saying they're not responsible, but I am saying that sometimes we are giving off a specific energy that then calls out energy, a response from somebody else, and we don't even realize we're doing it. So examine yourself, examine like childhood and all that stuff, but do this in a very sacred, healing space where you're not distracted. And again, if you can, if there's shamans or healers or whomever in your world, or find one, or a teacher or something, so that you can heal this in a very authentic and kind of not, I'm almost saying once and for all, but in a real thorough way. And it's time for you to choose the new instead of always choosing the old. It's time for you to choose the new instead of going back to what's comfortable. Allow the rebirth to happen. I love it. Okay? Love, love, love. All right. Awesome. Hey, Christina. Hey. Okay. The Jilkton. The Jilkton? I've got to learn how to pronounce your name. You're going to have to come up on panel one day and tell me how you pronounce that. Your screen name. Hey, Christina. Thank you so much. Well, I'm sorry to hear it. She's been cold to you. All right. That was Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're trucking along today. We're going on with Cancer. Here we go. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cancer, Sun. You weren't going to let me go too far, were? Oh, yay. Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance for my fellow Cancerians. Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, here we go. Whoa, hey you. Oh, looky here, 10 of Pentacles. I like to see that coming forward. Hello. Hello, Cancer. Cancer, I feel like what we've been doing is we've been placing obstacles in our own freaking way. I don't think I'm the only one that does this. We're placing obstacles in our own way because we really, even though we're cardinal, we really got to know what's next. How's this going to go? I have to have my whole life planned out, not just 1 year, not just 2 years, 5 years out, 10 years out. How is this going to play out? Well, are you still going to be here? Like when this, and this goes on? I don't know if I can trust that that you're going to actually be here. I don't know that I can trust you. We create our own obstacles because we try to be everything to everyone. Because we're the mothers, because we're such nurturers, because we care. So go on and remove some of those obstacles out of your own life. You are protected and you're going to hear more guidance. So here, what's the next card? Strength. Let me get one more card, please. Oh, and Queen of Wands. Okay, Cancerians, brothers and sisters. There's literally fulfillment and abundance in every area of your life right around the corner. But do you have the strength to grab it? Do you have the strength to bring it in? Do you have the strength to actually say, I deserve it? Do you have the strength to manifest it in your world? And this not brute force. No, it's not brute force, my dear. No. You know what it is? It's that inner knowing. It's that self-reflection. It's that self-esteem. It's that Queen of Wands energy. Yeah. Do you have that? Are you knowing that you deserve it? Are you knowing that you're beautiful? Are you knowing that you're wonderfully created? Are you knowing that you're powerful? Are you knowing that you are divine? Do you know that? Do you have the strength to open yourself up to that? Temperance. This is time for you to alchemize. This is a time for you to also be patient with your darn self and stop. Just stop. Because you're being reborn once again. Old things are passing away. Old things are being made new. Those obstacles are being moved out of your way. you're in this beautiful kind of incubator. Now again, how many of you all um how many of you all get my newsletter? The reason why I've started to write blogs is there's a weekly blog that's called like Oracle's Corner or letters from the Oracle, something like that. Anyway, and in that I talk about like what was just channeled to me this week was this like I'm finally ready to break out of my cocoon. And a lot of guys would be like, "What cocoon have you been in?" "Oh, there's a cocoon, baby." But I'm like, heck no, that ain't it. So it's time for you to alchemize your new birth and the moon, that's Piscean energy. That's also who we are. That's also our planet, right? Tap into all that deep secret. Tap into that moon magic. Tap into those things that run so deep, that energy that flows so deeply. Tap into that ancient wisdom. Tap into all those secrets. Tap into the inner knowing. And within there, you'll find the God and the Goddess. You'll find the divine one. And within there, you'll find the strength to actually embrace Ten of Pentacles. Because sometimes I think we're so afraid of success that we purposely fail. That's Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. All right, we're going to move it on to Leo. We're going to move it on to Leo. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, we do. Hadija, we do sometimes use first names. Hey, I love. How are you, honey? Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here we go. Can I get a card for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? We're using the Gaia Oracle deck, guys, for our Oracle card today. I wanted something kind of earthy and yet full of manifestation power. And then we're pulling from the Light Seers Tarot. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The message: positive news, positive outcome. The message: positive news, positive outcome. Leo, why am I already feeling like your guides, your angels, your ancestors are really like busted at the seams to talk to you? It's like some of them I can be like, I'm trying to talk. They're not listening. The Star. I love that. See, wish fulfillment. You just got to hand it over to your higher self. You got to listen to your higher self. Up. And there's the High Priestess. I'm literally saying, listen to your higher self, and she comes. Up, and the Four of Swords. Listen, this is so like spot on. The Star card, which is Aquarian energy, so we could have an Aquarius. We also, High Priestess can also be a Pisces, can be another major arcana for Pisces. Four of Swords is peaceful. You're kind of protected in your space. There's a beautiful spoken song or song sung over you, or a spoken word that's keeping you protected. The Star really to me represents, listen, the sister to the Star, I've always felt, is Temperance. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. That's a me thing. I've always felt the sister major arcana to the Star is Temperance, because if you think about it, Temperance has two they're not goblets, but chalices, and they're typically kind of like some sort of angelic a figure that's got one toe dipped in water, and then they're pouring back and forth like fire and water, and it's kind of like, whoa. They're trying, and they got one foot on land, one foot in water. It's like they're alchemizing, right? And they're patiently working at their craft to perfect it. But they're trying to do it within their own being, right? Their own knowledge. And the star card is two chalices poured out. Person usually is typically standing directly in the water, like, we're not doing this no more. I'm just, they're just looking up. They're like, listen, I can't figure this one out. So guess what? I'm going to stop trying to figure this out on my own, and I'm going to tap into my higher self. So Leo, can you tap in up here? How awesome. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in, right? I need you to tap in. I really do. Jesus Christ. And I need you to listen to your higher self, because that's where you're going to get the guidance from. Like when you connect to source, that's where your guidance is coming from. And it's going to bring you peace. You're finally going to get the messages you've been seeking and get the go ahead to move forward in what you've been wanting to do. Okay. That go ahead comes, but you need to like get really good at listening to your higher self this full moon. Okay. Yep. There you go. Intuitive, like this is so you got some strong water energy here. Very, and Aquarius, even though it's a air sign, it's a water bear, you got some strong water energy here, which means strong, strong, strong spirit movement energy here. Okay, go with the flow. Don't just stay stuck because you're like, oh, well, I really love this idea. Fixed fire, and not be willing to move off of that idea. I'm gonna need you to move a little bit, right? Oh, and there's the sister, Temperance. Until you do all of this, you're not going to be able to truly alchemize. Until you do this and you're at peace with what you're hearing and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm good. It might not make any freaking sense to my third dimensional being, but I'm good. Then you're going to get the recipe so the alchemy can occur immediately. Okay, it can be a quantum situation. Yeah, and 7 of Wands, and then what I want you to do is sit in that. Now you could be fixed. Once you get this new way to alchemize this and bring this into existence, now you can be fixed and defend that at all costs. That's your victory. Defend this new passion at all costs. Do not waver. When you hear the new thing, that's what you put all your energy behind. That's what you manifest. Okay? And I didn't mean to be pointy. Did I lose you guys? My own fear, yeah, is success. Love. I need you to come and join us at Lightworker Liftoff. Oh. Hey, Darcia, how are you? Oh. Awesome. That's got to be an interesting. You guys are oppositions. Usually I don't find Leos and Aquarians that get along well in relationships. So at some point I want to hear about that. Am I still live? What's going on? Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm still live. All right. All right. Just had to make sure. All right, here we go. All right. Let's move it on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here we go. One card from the Gaia Oracle. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh. Okay, good. She's covered. The Eternal Dance, Movement, Wheel of Life, Path of Least Resistance. Movement, Wheel of Life, Path of Least Resistance, Eternal Dance. I love it. Virgo. Oop. Pick a lane, Virgo, and dance on it. What song comes to mind? Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Want you to ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that would be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. You got 10 of Pentacles too. That's what you have coming to you. You have this coming to you. Stop fighting against it. Flow in this. Flow in abundance. 4 of Pentacles. You've been guarding your heart, huh? You know, and there are some things, Virgo, that you really are like you're not letting anybody else kind of like in. Oh gosh, and there's a little bit of confusion with the 7 of Cups. Virgo, I feel for you that you are on this like amazing path to prosperity, right? The problem being that there's like this level of confusion because there's all these choices. And so because you're on this path and there's so many multiple ways, you got so many multiple irons in the fire right now. And it doesn't have to be that you got so many irons in the fire in work. It could just be just in general that there's just a lot going on, like in your personal life and this life and that. And you're like, what do I put my attention towards first? And so you're kind of closing down. You're retreating. I'm going to ask you to dance your way out of it. I'm going to ask you to dance your way out of it. Thanks, VSG. No problem, Red Violet. I'm going to ask you to dance your way out of it. I love love. I'll talk about this in a minute. And by dance your way out of it, it's kind of like bring some levity to it. You know what, guys? I don't care if you have like zero rhythm. It's amazing what can happen when you turn on some music and just let your body just move. And if you can like do that with this intention of releasing all of the like, this is like releasing the I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this and I have to do that. If you could do that with that child, you're going to be in an amazing position. 7 of Pentacles, because once you begin to release it, once you begin to understand that the universe is an ever expanding, ever in movement energy. I didn't know what to say. So when we're stagnated and we're frozen and we don't know what to do, and we're like have analysis paralysis, we're not in the flow. The universe can't do anything to help us because we're not actually moving. Hey, Rhythm, how are you, babe? Oh, duh. We're on Virgo. Sorry, gang. Let's get another card. Wow, King of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of Pentacle energy. I love that because that means a lot of us are going to start seeing we're going to start seeing the manifestation of everything we've been working on. 7 of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. This tells me that if once you get into flow, you're going to get little signs all along the way. Yep, you're doing the right thing. Yep, you're doing the right thing. But then I need you to stand in it. Okay? And Page of Wands. And have fun with it. This is more that dancing, right? Dance. Have fun. Okay? This King of Pentacles, this tells me that Virgo, you're moving into a position of leadership. If you're not already there, your leadership will expand. If you are in leadership already, for some of you, there could be somebody coming into your life that represents that. Very strong man or masculine energy that represents that. But I really just feel like, God, this is deja vu for me. This is so deja vu for me right now. I feel like I was sitting at that table over there that's off camera and you guys can't see it. And I was giving Virgo a very similar reading probably 6 to 8 months ago. Interesting. Virgo, it's coming to the time for you to be on the stage, so to speak, or for you to be in like the pole position, pole position meaning first, right? For you to step into your destiny. And that's been scaring you. But it doesn't need to scare you. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Check your moon, check your rising. Or check your other two, whatever this one is for. But you're going to have to learn to have some fun and let go so you can get creative. And then you won't feel the need to be so closed off. There is no wrong decision here. There's no wrong choice. But we just need you to commit to one thing so that you can get into the flow and move. All right? Okay, Virgo. I love you guys. Okay. Brief intermission. I got to get something to drink. Okay. So I love love. This is a thing. 1.5, 3, 11, and 15. It's quite the spread. Get the 15-year-old to help you and the 11-year-old. But light work or liftoff, gang. Light work or liftoff. We'll talk about. I know you guys are like, I am tired of you talking about it. I don't care. Light work or liftoff. It's 2 days, but it's only an hour and a half each day. So if you go to lightworkerliftoff.com, and Melinda, if you're still in the chat, if you could put that in the chat for me. Lightworkerliftoff.com. We're taking 2 days to launch your business out. Melinda did it, and it was over 3 days. It was like almost 3 full days. Yeah. We're not doing it that way anymore. So it's an hour and a half each day. You can either come at noon Eastern to 1:30 each day, or 8:30 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern each day. And you're going to get this training. It's completely free if that's what you wish to do. A business blueprint. We're going to train you on figuring out an offer and what's your value, and get you some social media training so you can actually begin posting. And we're going to have some breakout sessions with my coaches. And for $47 of the VIP pass, you'll get all this. Oh, and by the way, I've got a Facebook group. We're having fun. It's like we got over 4 hours worth of exclusive videos, lifetime access to all the recordings of these 60-minute energy shifting meditation. So that meditation is amazing, and it does a lot of inner child work and shifts your perspective on things. And then some social media content resources. So go to lightworkerliftoff.com. There's more information here on the whole situation. Sign up today, join the Facebook group. We're gonna have a fabulous time. And it starts, I can't believe it, tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. All right. Let's continue. Whew, we're halfway done. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. All right, Libra, sun, moon, and rising. I think the next time I'm gonna get super jazzy with it and start choosing different. um music. Libra, what do we got? Flame tree, the start of something new. Flame tree, the start of something new. Libra, are you ready for something new? Are you ready? You ready for something new, Libra? What do we got? Oh, Three of Swords. Libra, you guys have been, I think not I think. I feel like there's this has been a time of disappointment lately and discouragement, but I feel like you're coming out. Yep. Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius involved. Doesn't have to be. Oh, and the star card. Well, the sisters came out. Libra, you've been going through the time of like disappointment. Potentially some of you have broken up with people, or there's friendships, relationships, situationships, whatever, that have ceased to be a part of your life. Also, I think there's also been some disappointment with self or disappointment in your area of money, being able to make money as well. But this is like a new day, right? That flame tree is saying that now that time's over, we're starting something new. And you're being incredibly patient, but now you got to learn the balance between this alchemic, like, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it work, and I'm just going to release it. Like, listen, it's what I need, what I want, the life I'm creating. Higher self and source, I'm gonna need y'all to handle that. I'm gonna need you to handle it. I give up on keeping on doing some pretty crazy, like, I've given up on trying to always be the one to fix it. You keep getting Sag. Scorpio. Oh, I'm on Libra. I'm on Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, that okay, set it on fire. Five of Wands. Whoo, you've been in some. When I see the Five of Wands, right? It's irritation, it's change, it's right? But it's not swords. Five of Swords is like this verbal attack for sure, an intellectual attack. I feel like this has just been like everything I've tried, everything I've started, right has just turned to crap lately, or it's not as good as it used to be, or something like that. Like it ain't right. And you're irritated about that fact because you're like, listen, this always worked before. I don't understand what the goddamn problem is. Ooh, sorry guys, didn't mean to offend anybody. Five of Cups, and it's very overwhelming. Let me tell you something. I know, Libra. I know. These things called feelings, emotions, you ain't really up for all that a lot of times, right? You like to be very balanced. You like to be very balanced, and you're you're out of balance. You're out of whack. You're angry. You're upset. Your temper flaring. You're emotional. You're crying. At least inside, if you ain't crying on the outside. You just want this to be over, and you just want something new to start. You're almost there. Hang on, baby. Hang on. Hang on. Be the King of Wands. Be the Leo. Have some Leo energy. Be the king and the queen of the jungle. Be the leader. Don't let go of your passion. It's coming to fruition. It is coming into manifestation. So all this crap that was going on over here were all lessons you needed to learn. You finally had to see for yourself why this path, these people, this whatever was not going to work. You finally had to stop. Now it's coming all together. You finally had to stop trying to make it happen yourself and allow higher self. You had to stop trying to force it in the third dimensional realm and give it up in order for it to start moving. But that's not been easy for you, because in the process of giving it up, people done got pissed off with you. You done got pissed off with other people. It's been an emotional roller coaster, and that ain't something you particularly care to be on. You might like roller coasters, but not the emotional kind. You ain't trying to do this. But spirit is saying to you that it's over. It's good. You can release this now. Trust your real self outside of your third dimension to handle it, because all the passion and the purpose, right? It's still there. Now it's time for you to learn to walk in a new way and to execute your plan in a different, elevated, higher dimensional, higher frequency, high vibration manner. Yep. All right. Ooh, Will Smith, a Libra. Well, Will, I hope you see this reading. I wonder if Will gonna come out and say he didn't file for divorce. Child, let me stop, because I get to talking about that whole situation, and that just upsets my apple cart. It just upsets my soul. I'm gonna talk about her later on, though. Okay, here we go. That was Libra. We moving on to Scorpio. We trucking along today, guys. We are trucking along. I'm not slow footing. Okay, so Scorpio. Here we go. All right. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. What do we need to know for the full moon, please, for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising? Oh, she ain't too bad. Oop. And oop. Scorpio, attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. Attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. I'm still gonna cover her up. She be showing up on every dang on card with no clothes on. Scorpio, what are you holding on to? What have you okay, we're gonna take a minute. He doesn't care. No, he doesn't care about the failure in his marriages, sweetheart. It's her that would be less likely to discard him. Should I say he's going to have to really get a lot of strength to to get rid of the narcissist. Okay, Scorpio, we'll talk about that though. I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe not. We'll see. I think I'm gonna make a video on that, because let me shut up. Scorpio, what are you attached to? Oh, really? You all see I've been reading all uprights. Here we go with the Lovers in reverse. I knew there was going to be one person, one sign that was going to have to, I was going to have to deal with a love reading for. Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, what you got yourself into? Scorpio, there are people that you are intimately involved with or connected to in some way, sun, moon, and rising, that I feel like it's no longer working, for lack of a better word. There's no more, as we would say in the church, anointing on it. Thanks, Lynn. There's no more anointing on it. It's like you guys were soul mated when you first got together. And so you can have a soulmate that's a business partner or a friend or family member. It doesn't always have to be in a romantic situation. But it's just not right anymore. And I'm not gonna say I don't know who it is, which side. I'm not gonna say which side. It's either that or you know that this person has done wrong or done you wrong in the background, and for whatever reason, either you can't forgive or you just can't release it. It's like you just can't release it. And I get that because I mean, when y'all find something out, like, we hold Cancerians will hold on to, you know, and gnaw, as Tyler says, uh, we'll gnaw on a bone till there ain't no more meat and past it, right? We're gonna hold on for dear life. Scorpios, but in hopes that it'll get resurrected and we'll be able to, what I'm saying, get back together with you or resurrect that relationship. Scorpios will hold on to it for dear life because they're just like, it wasn't right. I don't care what you say, it wasn't right. No, wasn't right. And you will not let it go. Sometimes you will if you have the right lunar placements. But the Seven of Pentacles, I think what's fooled you a little bit or what keeps you attached is every once in a while there is a little bit of like, okay, well, it can work. Oh, okay, you're getting a little bit of something out of it. And again, this person could be either you got your money tied up with them, or I'm feeling strong feminine energy. We'll see if you're the one with the strong feminine energy or they are. I also hear manipulative. I also, you know what I'm saying? Like they're manipulating your feelings. Not good. Ace of Wands. Could be a Virgo. Six of Swords. Scorpio, I think you wanted to be with this person on something new. Like you were trying to reframe your relationship or how you guys interact or whatever it is you're working on together. You got a brilliant idea. Could require some travel as well. I'm just hearing don't do it. Page of Swords, but the universe is really saying, Spirit's saying, like, you need to rethink this. There's some immaturity going on here too, like how they're like relating to you, or it could be vice versa. Relating to them is very childish in some ways. Like they don't want to really meet you. Like this is not necessarily travel, but they don't want to even travel the chasm energetically to meet you halfway. Meet me halfway, right on the borderline is where I want to stay with you. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Um, they don't even want to travel that to meet you halfway. You're going to need to rethink this. I also see someone new coming in that can be in this position as well. And they're new, they're fun, they're vibrant. And they could be in this role, right? Like you can like do the new thing with them. Whoever this is, again, could be a Virgo, feminine energy, like maternal or whatever. They could be a little bit older than you. But you've been working with them before and you keep seeing little potential, like whatever, or they're in like it's a powerful woman, okay, or a woman that seeks to be in a powerful position. That's like that, but I'm just feeling that she's like manipulative. That feminine energy, if they're using their feminine energy to manipulate you emotionally, that's what It's an emotionally manipulative individual. It doesn't have to be a woman, doesn't right, but there it's emotionally manipulative, but you've kept on because you get little bits and pieces, right? Every once in a while, there's some fruit that falls off the tree, but they're really not wanting to meet you, and they're not going to support you in your new idea. Whoever this new person is, I need you to move with them. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Oh my gosh, that whole time, my God, I'm so sorry. That was what, Scorpio, guys? That was Scorpio. Okay. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Thank you, Lynn, for the compliment. All right, gang. Hopefully, I won't get something, lady bits again showing. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion. Sag, you guys always get such a bad rap. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Sagittarius, are you going to have to look inside? Look inside your heart? You have to look inside your heart, babe. Knight of Swords. Have you been gossiping or somebody gossiping about you? Two of Wands. Oh, man. Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of chitter chatter going on around here. You're going to have to decide whether or not you want to remain in this situation where it feels like you're getting like darts tossed at your back all the time. Why? Why are you still there? Someone's chitter chattering about you behind your back. Or, Sag, you think someone's doing it, and you're really going to have to actually investigate and see if that really is really happening. So if they're dealing with you in a way that you don't particularly like, and they're speaking to you in a way that you don't like, or you're hearing a da-da-da, I'm going to need you to make a decision to actually kind of settle this once and for all, so you don't have to like keep getting hurt. Because for some of you, like the struggle is real, like the hurt is real. I get it. Like it's honestly happening, right? For others of you though, it ain't. Or they're pretending to be something that they're not, and for you kind of left yourself unguarded because you wanted to believe in the illusion that they're really all about you. Eight of Cups, yeah, it is time for you to walk away from, to leave energy and people and whatever behind that no longer serves you. King of Cups, it's time to follow your intuitive self, your intuitive nature. Don't like you need to like go off somewhere and meditate for a long time. Like that needs to be your life. That needs to be your life. Right now, this full moon, for this full, let's get the last card. Yeah, you have to make a decision. This full moon, your decision is this. Do I want to continue in this charade? Do I want to continue in this life that is not completely fulfilling to me? Do I want to continue dealing with people that really I can't trust because they're going to stab me in my back the minute I turn it? And they might not even do it. That might happen before I even turn it. They could be working with the ops and they come up behind me. Nah, I'm just going to keep it a buck. Or am I going to finally follow my intuition, even if I don't necessarily like to do that because let me tell you something. Sometimes having to make hardcore decisions and saying, you're no good for me, I have to get away from you, it doesn't flow right with your like, oh, we're all, can't we all just get along kind of life. Like you're the collaborator, you're the igniter, you're the charismatic leader. You get the party started, right? You kick it all off. And but I feel like with some people you've been doing this at a cost, at a too great of a cost, because it's hurting your heart too much. So really be in tune and make the decision. Like you got to make a decision. If that's the road you want to go down, I'm going to support you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your choice. You have free will. But the better option for you, I think, this to me, is for you to actually walk away from the toxicity. Like finally peek behind the curtain and examine yourself as to why you wanted to stay in it so long. Get that inner child healing or get that healing, whatever it is that you need, and then keep it pushing. So this is a time of reflection. I would be asking, setting the intention that all things that you need, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, all things that you need to see are being illuminated for you, and that the universe is giving you the strength to walk away from those things that are no longer serving you so that you can walk into the full manifestation again of your purpose and the divine order in which you came here to live. Okay? All right. Whew. You would think I would get better at these. Good. I'm glad. Absolutely. Close out them cycles. Don't let them keep you going in circles. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Who needs to move on? I need to one night, just one day, just have like, I probably need to have it on a private server situation, but or on Stationhead or something. But I'd like to do it where you guys could see me, where I just get messages and just let Spirit keep dropping the jukebox and we play videos. I think that'd be a crap ton of fun. I think that'd be so much fun. I think I'll do that for the members one day soon. Hey, Carolyn, how are you, babe? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays, child. All right, we're back on Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Liberation, freedom. Okay, liberation. Breaking free from a negative attachment, Capricorn. Yes. Breaking free from a negative attachment. Cappy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I want to be free. Come on now. Come through, Cappy. Come through. Star card. She's showing up a lot. Wish fulfillment. Could be some Aquarian energy. Oh, it is very Aquarian energy. Thank you. Or strong Aquarian placements. Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords. Oh my God. The Queen song. I've taken my bow. My curtain call. You've given me fame and fortune, everything that goes with it. I thank you all. Right? And the mistakes, I've made a few, right? You're finally getting to the point where you can be like, we are the champions, my friends, right? You're getting liberated from this toxic energy. You're finally allowing yourself to be liberated. Even if that toxic energy was something you brought to the freaking table because it was programmed within you, and you caused yourself all this angst and issue and problem, you you right, are finally allowing spirit to free you. Aquarian energy is gets a bad rap. It's a very much a knowing. She's able to give everything over to her higher self and to source, not because she just has some level of blind faith and it's just like, well, whatever. Of course you can. Of course you can, right? She knows deep down inside, with every fiber of her being, every scintilla of energy, that the minute she releases it, the minute she releases the worry, the fear, the doubt, the shame, the I can't have it, the guilt, the pain, all that, the minute she releases it, that's when her higher self can actually bring it into fruition. She knows that when she sets her energy in motion, it will go off and it will achieve that which she intends for it to do. So you are finally at a point where you are ready to stop Ten of Swords, torturing yourself, Nine of Swords. You're released Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're releasing all your anxieties. You're free. You're freeing yourself. For this full moon, that's your intention. I am free from all anxieties, fears, guilt, shame. No longer serves me. I'm free from that. The world, that cycle is now over. We're in a cycle of liberation, ascension, and manifestation. The Hierophant. And I am complete and total. It's my destiny. It's my destiny to go up those stairs. It's my destiny to be a lighthouse. It's my destiny to be in purpose. It's my destiny, right? It's my destiny. And I'm going to go to my higher destiny rather than staying in the lower vibration of frequencies. And I'm starting something brand new. This is destined for you. These are fated cards. This is destined. Be free to step into your destiny, Capricorn. Okay? Be free to step into destiny. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. All right. In the words of my good friend Armand, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Last two. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One card, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, you've got Sacred Heart as well, just like Gemini. Interesting, because that really fits you, right? Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. Yes, finding your tribe, but very much so leading your tribe. Finding your tribe, but very much so leading your tribe. Okay? Getting into that. What passions are you unlocking as well? Oh, celebration time. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Celebratory time. Queen of Swords, abso-freaking-lutely, you're going to live your truth and you're going to speak your, whoa, come back. You're going to live your truth and speak your, you really do want me to bring these out. Fine. And then we have the Empress in the wheel as kind of like an outcome. You're about to bring forth and birth into this earth, Aquarius, all that highest good. Right? Make me a higher love. And the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. The odds are ever in your favor. It's time to celebrate. It's time for you to come out of this kind of like, it's been rough. And because you've been through like quite a bit, like last month especially, you had a lot of god dang energy flowing through your sign, child. You had all kinds of Jupiter, and you still got Saturn, and you got Venus and Mars, and they was doing a dance. They was doing a little dance, making a little love. Child, you had a lot going on. It was kind of confusing, I'm sure, overwhelming at times, but now you're on the other side of that. And Eight of Swords, so you've realized that any the trap is your mind, right? You're only bound in your head. It's not true. I kind of like this card, how they did it for this deck, the Lightseers deck. You see her here? She's looking at the mirror. Now, in the mirror, she sees herself as bound and tortured, and the crows is meddling with her. But what's her reality? She free as a bird. No pun intended. You're actually freer to live your life the way you wish, and to speak your speech, and to say your sayings, and to think your thoughts, and to do your do's. Then sometimes I think you felt you've been, or you've been derided for being so free and so. So I don't necessarily want you to be just like, bringing down the gavel. But it's time for you to live your truth. And once you decide to live your truth, Queen of Swords, that's when this Empress, this very beautiful goddess of manifestation energy occurs, and the wheel begins to turn in your favor, and it just keeps turning, and it just keeps going. And that beautiful energy is just brought forward. Seven of Cups. You're going to have multiple choices and multiple options, none of which are bad. None of which are bad. Yep. So any of you Aquarians that are looking to start something new as far as a company, a new position, if you're looking to start something new in some way, shape, or form, anything to do with your money, there's a restart, refresh, and an infusion. It's like, I hear infusion of capital. I hear overflow of abundance. I hear new and exciting ways, to bring in abundance and sustenance and all this new, like, it's like a new life is being born. But it gets born from your sacred heart, not from your head, baby. Okay? Born from your heart, not from your head. What do I mean by that? The thoughts in your heart, because your heart thinks, the thoughts in your heart are of your highest good. Okay? When it's in alignment with your, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. So let that be that. Let that happen. Let it open up. And let this drop down in your heart so that your heart center can, in a sacred and powerful way, emit it to the universe so that this can be created. I'm excited for you, Aquarius. This is going to be this is the first release, first full moon of the year. Make sure you know exactly what you wish to do. Get yourself in a balance, okay? All right. Last but certainly not least, Pisceans. Hello, Pisces. Hello. Here we go. Okay, here we go. She's Nikki again. Pisceans, very fittingly, you have the dream as well. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. That's you. You're the dreamer. You have Jupiter and Neptune in your sign right now. Mother and father are home. They are igniting your dreams. You have new thoughts, new dreams, big thoughts, big dreams. Okay, anyway, you have new thought, Ace of Swords. Boy, Pisces, I feel like if I was like in your sphere, in your realm, you would be like, Lisa, did you know? I just thought about blah 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 blah. And what if we did blah 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 blah? And what if this was blah 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 blah? Like literally, that's how I like feel you. That's how I feel the energy. It's just like innovation after thank you. Innovation after innovation after innovation. I absolutely love it. Two of Wands. Your problem is you got to decide when that you're going to passionately go after it, follow your passions, or you're just going to kind of stay where you're at. Because it's easier because other people could do it, right? Oh, in the tower. I almost made it through the rest. Let it go, let it go. Pisces, let it be destroyed. It can be rebuilt. Only when it's rebuilt, it's going to be better. Remember $6 million man? Like he had a horrible accident. Steve Austin had a horrible accident, right? And, his legs were broke. His arm, was it one or two arms? Both his legs, one of his arms. He had a bionic eye too, right? $6 million man. Y'all don't play like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so his whole life got destroyed and then it got rebuilt. I know you're like, girl, bye. But there's a hey Tyler Nat. There's a method to my madness, guy. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it be destroyed so the dream can come to fruition. Dreams cannot come true if there's not good ground for them to be planted in. So Pisceans, literally, like all these brand new ideas, and this is like the Fibonacci cycle, right? Like they're being created and downloaded, right? The devil, what are you? This could be Capricornian energy. So let me go forward with this. Oh, 5 Pentacles. Let me tell you something. Don't be addicted to being the loner. Don't be addicted to being left out in the cold. Don't be addicted to that feeling. And if you are, I'm going to need you to let it go. This isn't a time like fish don't swim alone for the most part. They travel in schools. They travel as a group, right? There's no honor in choosing to be alone all the time. There's no honor in that. There's nothing fabulous about it. There's nothing, right? Like so alone that you just literally you're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Completely separate and cut off. Even I have friends. Like, I know. My kids will be like, really? And also don't feel those of you Pisceans that might be sun, moon, and rising, that might be going through some substance issues, don't feel like you cannot, that you're not going to be accepted, or you can't get help. Okay. So please do. The Emperor. Stand on your own too. Stand your ground. Stand on all these new innovative ideas that you have. And I want you to passionately choose to go after them. Don't just let them go by the wayside. Passionately choose to go after them. We need these innovations. You guys, again, are holding some ancient wisdom that we need. So, let the dream come true, okay? Let the dream come true. Okay. All right, guys. My God, today we made it through all 12 zodiacal signs. Guys, don't forget, I want you to go to lightworkerliftoff.com and sign up for Lightworker Liftoff. There are 2 different sessions, one that starts at 10:30, excuse me, noon Eastern, goes to 1:30, and then there's a separate session. They're both the same, you just choose one. And then there's another one that starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and goes to 10. So I've made sure that I have 2, so you could choose either the daytime or the nighttime track. It's an hour and a half this each session this go around, and then VIP gets a lot of the energy work that we put into it. But we're gonna take you from not having an offer or not really knowing what your offer is, or just kind of getting like honing that and sharpening that up a little bit for you, and helping you do that, and also how to create good social media posts that are going to be attractive, and then get you posting on social media as well. So we're going to help you come up with a business blueprint and then a branding blueprint, right? Which is kind of cool. Um, so you can launch, okay? So you can get your business started. So come join me. Um, this is what the website looks like, just in case you don't know. You haven't been there yet. I also have a Facebook group this time, and I'm going to invite all the OGs that have been with me before to be a part of that Facebook group. So here's Lightworker Liftoff. Until the first session, there's only 20 hours. I can't believe it's less than a day. My God, today. So come sign up, either free or $47. All right. And I would love to see you all there to help all of you get started. Hey, Catherine, we're done. So as soon as this is completed, we'll put timestamps on there. But I've got intros for each and every sign, so you'll be able to find them. Yep, guys. Yeah, we've been on here for an hour and 45. All right, gang. I'm gonna get on out of here because I have to finish getting prepared for tomorrow. I hope to see you guys. Those of you that are ready to start your business. And but I'll see you in the morning, or we'll have a replay in the morning, okay? And I want y'all to have a fantastical day. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Hey, don't forget to like it and leave me some comments, okay? Okay, bye.